My old-fashioned in-laws made me eat in the kitchen and refused to be at the same table as me, because I should serve them until they learned who I really was. My husband Tom's parents made it crystal clear from our engagement that I wasn't good enough for their family because I grew up working class while they owned a chain of furniture stores. The first time I had dinner at their house, his mother Janet looked at my ring and said, "Well, at least Tom got a good deal on it," then told me I could eat in the kitchen while they discussed family business. I thought she was joking until she literally pointed to the kitchen and said, "The plates are in there, you can help yourself after you serve us." Tom just sat there looking uncomfortable while I served 4 adults their dinner, then ate alone, listening to them talk about me like I wasn't 10 feet away. This became the pattern for every single family meal. I'd arrive and Janet would immediately hand me an apron saying, "The help should look the part." His father Richard would list what everyone wanted to drink and wait for me to serve them before they'd even say hello. I'd spend the entire meal bringing them things while my plate sat getting cold in the kitchen. They'd ring this little silver bell when they needed something and actually expected me to come running. Tom would weakly protest sometimes, but they'd shut him down saying, "She needs to learn her place in this family hierarchy." During holiday dinners, it was even worse. I'd cook for 2 days preparing everything from scratch while Janet criticized every dish saying things like, "This is why we usually hire professionals." When her rich friends came over, she'd introduce everyone, then gesture at me saying, "And that's Tom's wife she's helping out today." Not even using my name, just calling me the help in front of strangers. She'd make me wear this stupid white serving outfit she bought specifically for when I was at their house. His sister Leslie was just as bad. She'd snap her fingers at me for refills and leave her dirty tissues on her plate for me to clean up. She'd loudly tell people, "Daddy says we have to include her, but at least she makes herself useful, unlike those lazy gold diggers." As if I wasn't working full-time as a registered nurse while serving their ungrateful family elaborate dinners every Sunday. Richard was the worst with his little comments. "Good help is so hard to find, but at least Tom's wife knows her station." Or, "Some people are born to serve others, there's no shame in that." He'd critique how I poured wine and how I held serving platters like I was training to be their personal butler. They'd discuss their vacation homes and investment properties while I cleared dishes, making sure to mention how people like me would never understand their world. 2 years this went on. 2 years of eating alone in their kitchen while they sat around their dining table talking about me like I was hired help. 2 years of Tom making excuses about how they were just old-fashioned and would come around eventually. 2 years of them ringing that horrible bell and expecting me to jump. Then Janet decided to throw this massive dinner party for Richard's 70th birthday. She called me 2 weeks before with a list of 40 guests and detailed menu requirements. "Obviously, you'll be serving, not sitting," she said like that wasn't already assumed. I agreed enthusiastically and told her I'd handle everything. What I didn't tell her was that I'd been promoted to head of nursing at my hospital and had just gotten a substantial raise that put my salary above Tom's. I also didn't mention that one of the dinner guests, Dr. William Bauer, was my hospital's chief of staff who'd become a close mentor, or that Judge Dorothy Mills was my patient who I'd helped through cancer treatment, or that 3 other guests were doctors I worked with daily. The night of the party, I showed up in the serving outfit Janet required and started setting up. Guests arrived, and Janet did her usual introduction routine, completely skipping me while I served drinks. Then Dr. Bauer walked in. Janet started gushing about how wonderful it was to have such an esteemed doctor at their table. He looked right past her and walked straight to me. "Nurse Director Coleman, what are you doing here?" he said loud enough for everyone to hear. "And why are you dressed like that?" I smiled and said, "Oh, I'm married to Tom, I'm just helping out tonight." He looked horrified. "Helping out? You're the best nursing director we've ever had, you just restructured our entire cardiac unit. Why are you serving drinks?" Judge Mills overheard and came over immediately. Catherine Coleman, you saved my life last year and you're serving drinks at a party?" By now, everyone was staring. Janet tried to interrupt saying, "She's not really a nurse, she just helps out at the hospital." Dr. Bauer laughed out loud. "Helps out? She runs a department of 200 nurses and just got published in the New England Journal of Medicine. She makes more than most of our attending physicians." My in-laws stared at me. Full story on channel. Link below.